connect. Oh, hey. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Northside Lexus Tech Tip Tuesday. We are coming to you live from the dealership. We're inside a beautiful 2018 RX. So depending on which version Lexus you're driving, depending on the year, depending on the model, you might have a few differences, but make sure to just stay tuned so that you can get some ideas about how to operate the voice commands on your Lexus. Of course, if you have questions about it, you can always give us a call at the dealership in the Technology Center. And who's on today? Let us know who's here. We've got people from all over the place that have been watching our Facebook Lives, and we really appreciate it. So shoot us a message or like us, chime in, tell us where you're watching from. We love to see all of our friends and family out there. If you have questions while we're going through the tutorial, please let us know, and we'll try to respond during the Facebook Live. But if we can't reply, we'll reply in the comments. We want to make sure that everybody gets the most out of this. So for our very first Facebook Live voice command tip, I want to let you know that we are going to be using a different button than the button that we used when we were doing Siri. So if you've watched us before and you've seen our Siri Facebook Live, then you'll know that we were using the telephone button. We called this button the talk button. So let's take a look at what that is. It's going to be right on the steering wheel. And on some vehicles it's on the left side, some vehicles it's on the right, but it looks like the profile of a person talking, little sound waves coming out of their mouth. When you push this button, it's always a click and release. My friend Wade likes to say, click the face. So we're gonna click the face. It's getting a little warm in here, so we're gonna change the temperature in the vehicle.
Please say a command.
68 degrees. So you'll notice that the change has happened on the temperature setting for the vehicle. Are you guys able to see that? Excellent. So we can also give some generalities. So instead of saying a specific command, we could say things like,
Please say a command.
Cooler. And then it's adjusted our temperature yet again. We can also say warmer. We could say I'm too cold, I'm too warm. Most people have a particular temperature that they like, so that's kind of an easy one. Now, another feature that is great to control by voice command is your audio system. So there are all kinds of commands. You can be very general, like you can just turn it on, or you can be more specific. And if you're specific, keywords are tune to. So let's start there. So we're going to click the face, wait for the beep.
Please say a command.
Tune to 99.1. So our sound system was off before. So now our sound system's back on. If we want to see the screen, we can just push the radio button, or you can operate from your menu button. Here's my little note sheet, so I make sure to tell you guys everything that I think is fabulous and super simple with our voice commands. If you guys have questions, let us know. All right, we just did tune to for an FM station, but if I wanted to play satellite, I'm going to click the face.
Please say a command.
Tune to the bridge. So for satellite, you can give the name of the station, or you can say channel and give the numbers. You could also just say specifically a type or a source of music.
Please say a command.
FM. And then it's just going to switch back to whatever was playing previously on that particular source. Now, turning volume up and down, you do need to do that either on the power and volume button or with the plus and minus, up and down, plus and minus, up on the volume, down on the volume, just on the steering wheel. So depending on where things are located on your steering wheel, again, they might be on the right-hand side or the left-hand side, but the plus and the minus are going to accomplish the same thing and get your volume where you want it for your sound system. Now, last time that we were doing voice command with Siri, we made phone calls with Siri, but when you have your vehicle and your phone linked through Bluetooth, you can also use the talk button to make a phone call. So let's give Ava a call.
Please say a command.
Call Ava.
Call Ava.
And now we're immediately dialing. So one of the main things that you want to keep in mind when you are making a phone call, if you're calling someone that's in your contact list, you want to make sure that you're using their name exactly how you have it listed. And you want to make sure that when you say call, if they have multiple types of phones, you can even be more specific. So if I wanted to say call Ava work, call Ava home, call Ava cell, then I'll be able to get to her phone even faster. So it looks like we have a great question from Danielle. Can you do anything with the AC on the voice commands? Yes, and we actually did some of that. So remember, we can set our temperature specifically. We can do that again.
Please say a command.
66 degrees. And take a look. So it's changed our temperature for us. Nice and easy. It's a little bright and sunny out here today, so I hope you're able to see that. If you have questions, again, about making phone calls or any of the voice commands, let us know. One of the other things I like to do is navigation by voice command. So let's take a look at that. Keep in mind, when you push your talk button on your vehicle, you might have different prompts. That's okay. It is possible to turn the prompts off, but if you don't want to turn off the prompts, you can always interrupt the prompts by pushing the talk button a second time, and it'll go straight to the beep. So let's find a Starbucks, just in case you need a spot of coffee or a cup of tea. Do you say cup of coffee, spot of tea? I'll have to ask my husband. Chris is watching. Maybe he can let me know. He lived in England for a while. He'll have to text me proper etiquette of a spot of tea. Here we go.
Please say it.
Find Starbucks. So double click, and that got me past the prompts.
Please say the list number.
Number 2.
Is this correct?
Yes. So that gave me the direction of the location or the point of interest that I was searching for and how far away it was from my location. Now, if we want to go there, all we have to do is start driving. Because we're sitting still, I'm going to click
Please
OK.
proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
Now, if you don't like the volume for your voice command system on the vehicle, you can increase or decrease that. And the way you do it is by operating from the main menu. Again, here's my little cheat sheet to make sure I give you guys all the information. So we push our menu button, we come back up to the main screen, we go to setup, and then we come to voice. Now, once you go into the system, you can turn all the sound off. You can adjust
Guidance will be at this volume.
the guidance volume.
Guidance will be at this volume.
You can go a lot louder. You can even turn off specific modes of voice guidance. I like to leave everything turned on and turned down a bit because when you are doing navigation, it is going to talk over navigation. It's going to talk over the radio. It's going to talk over phone calls. So when you have a destination programmed in, just be aware of that. Now, if you decide you do not need the navigation guidance any longer, then you can pause it, you can resume guidance, or you can even delete destination. So let's check this out.
Please say it.
Pause guidance, and then it's going to make the adjustment for me. It doesn't give me a verbal confirmation. All it does is remove the blue highlighted route from the screen. Then you know you're on pause. But if we want to resume, just click
Please
the
say a
button,
command.
resume guidance. You're going to see the highlighted path back on the screen. It does give me a visual confirmation that resuming guidance is happening. And if we need to stop altogether,
Please say a command.
delete destination.
Would you like to delete destination?
Yes. All right, no highlighted path any longer. She's not going to keep talking to us, but a lot of people tell me that they freak out when they say delete destination because they think it's gone forever and ever and ever, but it's not. So if you have searched for something in the system, it's still going to be under previous destinations, and on the newer systems, it's going to be under recent. So make sure that you're aware that you're not deleting it forever and ever, but that is how you get her to stop talking to you. So let's take a look at another favorite. This is going to be for go home.
Please say a command.
Go home.
Go home.
So I put in the location of our future home of Northside Lexus. We're moving just up the road. It's going to be amazing.
Please proceed to the highlighted route, then the route guidance will start.
I just clicked on OK so that you can see that highlighted path come back. Our routing has begun. If we start to drive, then the system's going to start calculating for us, talking to us, telling us when our next turns are. When you program your home into the vehicle, we do not recommend that you program your exact house. So if you need help on how to customize what is set up for your home, your go home shortcut, please let us know. We want to make sure that you're programming something close to home. So for safety reasons, you might just want the entrance to your neighborhood or the exit that you take from the freeway, because you're going to be able to get home from there long before you ever even reach that particular spot. But if you valet park, someone knows you're not home because they've seen you, they have your vehicle, and then if they tell your car to go home, that could potentially not be fabulous. So we want to make sure that you and your Lexus are safe. So we highly recommend that your go home shortcut is just something nearby home. All right, so let's take a look at a few more steps. Now we have our system. We've got programmed to go home. If we want to stop, what's our keyword? Delete, and it's the one that freaks everybody out. So don't freak out, just click the face, wait for the beep.
Please say a command.
Delete destination.
Would you like to delete destination?
Yes. Is it gone forever and ever? No, it's not. Phew, thank goodness. It's still there as my go home shortcut, or if it's something that I've searched for previously, remember it's in previous destinations or recents. So we've looked for a point of interest. We've also done a go home shortcut, but you can even do an address. Now on some of the newer systems, you're going to do this a little bit differently. You're just going to say, get me directions to, and start speaking your address or your point of interest. But we're in a vehicle that a lot of people have. So this is why we've selected it. And the steps are just slightly different. We're going to click on the face. If we don't want to wait for the whole little spiel at the beginning, we'll click it a second time. And here's our command. Enter an address.
Please say the full address.
17925 North Freeway, Houston, Texas. She's going to calculate for us.
17925 North Freeway, Houston, Texas.
And we'll get a confirmation.
Is this correct?
Yes. So this happens to be where we are, so it's going to tell us that it's close by. But I just want you to be aware that when you enter a destination, if you are driving or the vehicle's in motion, you can enter a complete address by voice command. And you don't have to take your hands off the wheel. You just click the face, wait for the beep, and give that command. Enter an address. Speak the entire address, no zip code. So that's our big tip for saying enter an address, no zip code. All right, so those are our very basic voice commands. I'm not sure if anybody has any other favorites, but if you do, please chime in, write them in the comments and let us know what they are so you can share the wealth with everybody. So we've practiced changing our climate control, changing our radio, and we can even tune to AM stations. They're going to be whole numbers. And with AM, I've discovered that it actually likes you to say AM. So check this out.
Please say a command.
Tune to 6:10 a.m. And then we're back on the sound system. I'll turn our volume up for you. If we come to our radio screen, you'll be able to see what's playing on the top left.
Please say a command.
Satellite.
Please say the satellite genre.
Rock.
Please say the list number.
Pop, number 2. So you'll see if you're not sure about what to say, you can actually let the system help you. So if you forget about what your prompt might be that's a shortcut, don't panic. They even have more details right on the
Please say
screen.
a command.
Climate.
Please say a climate command.
Cooler. So you always have help and support right on the screen when you need it. And of course, you always have us here at the Northside Lexus Technology Center. So I hope you guys have had a great time learning about voice commands with us. And if you have questions, please let us know. Don't forget that this weekend we will be changing our clocks. It's time to spring forward. And if you've been in the Northside Lexus family for a while now, you know that we like to send out information with clock changing tutorials. So be on the lookout for that closer to this weekend. And of course, you can get all of our information on our YouTube channel, our Northside Lexus website, and here on our Northside Lexus Facebook page. So thank you so much for tuning in. Take care and let us know if there's anything that we can do to help. See you guys next time.